Let's return to our breaking and developing news now. KwaZulu-Natal Premier Willies Mchunu collapsing while delivering the State of the Province address. eNCA Siphamandla Goge joins us now on the line with an update. Siphamandla, when we spoke a little earlier, you said you yourself saw Willies Mchunu actually walking out of the venue and smiling, but we are now being told that he has in fact been rushed to hospital.
Yes, absolutely. That is the case. Health Minister in KwaZulu-Natal, Dr. Siphamandla Goge, telling me a few minutes ago that the Premier was rushed to hospital. I was outside when I saw him walking out. In fact, I started inside the main hall because what happened was he was busy in the middle of his speech. He did indicate that he was not feeling well. He's going to ask the leader of business, that is MEC for Economic Development in KwaZulu-Natal, to continue on his behalf. While many people were shocked by that statement, then he fainted and then many people rushed and tried to help him out. But when he was being helped off the stage, immediately he was stabilized because I saw MEC rushing to help him out. So they stabilized him and he was able to walk out of the main hall. I even greeted him. I asked him, "Are you okay, Machingwane?" He said he was fine. He walked off the stage and then went outside, walked into the ambulance. The ambulance took him to the hospital. He has left the venue now. He is at the hospital. Dr. Lomo telling us that they will be monitoring his situation moving forward.
And Siphamandla, I can imagine just the shock that happened in the chambers there as he was busy delivering the State of the Province address for him to collapse in the middle of it.
Absolutely, it was shock. Everybody was shocked because even former President Jacob Zuma walked out with him, holding his hand, asking him whether he was okay. I mean, it was just chaos. Everyone just stood up. Some people were crying. Mchunu's family members were praying. His staff members, at the Premier's office, were praying and crying. I saw his wife crying as well. Even the Director General, Dr. Notla Mkize, the Director General of the province, was crying. So it was just chaos, and the mood now is down to such an extent that even though Mrs. Zigalala is delivering the State of the Province address on behalf of Mchunu, but people are concerned about Mchunu's well-being. Many people have left the main hall. They are outside now trying to check what's going on. So it was a scare that got everyone shocked. Really.
Siphamandla, according to what you know about Willies Mchunu, does he have any kind of pre-existing condition that may have caused him to collapse, just as far as you know?
He has been unwell for many years. He has indicated, you would recall that in 2012 or 2013, he went abroad to seek medical treatment. He was not well. At some point, I think about a year or two last year, I did interview him and I asked him whether he was going to come back as the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal in 2019, should his party deploy him. He said, "Listen, I am now fit now that I was able to overcome the health scare in 2013 and 2014. I think I can take on whatever challenge." So he has had a medical history of not being well or of being unwell in the past. And he was on leave for many weeks before delivering the State of the Province address. I think he returned on the 10th of January, if I'm not mistaken. The whole of December and the festive season, Zigalala was the acting Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, to such an extent that many people were even joking that Zigalala is always the acting Premier because Mchunu is always not available due to ill health.
And I suppose that is who would be stepping in if it does happen that Willies Mchunu does need a leave of absence, let's say, once he's checked out by the hospital.
Absolutely. I think he will be staying out of the public and the limelight for a while now because already he has started scaling down. Prior to this State of the Province address, he has not been seen in public in many occasions. Most of the government duties were delegated to Zigalala, and also many people saying that after 2019 he is not coming back. He has indicated to those who are close to him that he will not be coming back. He's retiring. He was advised by family members also to take it easy and retire now. His name is not on the list of the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal of those who will be deployed to the provincial legislature. It's also not on the list of those who will be going to the National Assembly. So after this, the KwaZulu-Natal province will definitely have a new premier. The question is whom? But Zigalala is the one who's been acting every time that Willies Mchunu is not available.
All right, well, thanks very much for that. Our reporter Siphamandla Goge live to us there, or rather on the line to us there from KZN. The Premier in the province, Willies Mchunu, has now been rushed to hospital after collapsing.